Translation is the bridge that connects cultures and literatures across the globe. Translators play a vital role in facilitating literary and cultural exchange globally, making classics accessible to a broader audience through English translations. Thanks to Srimati Shanta Gokhale for her meticulous translation of this book that was originally written in Marathi. Now the book is going to reach the international audience. She's a celebrated novelist with a distinguished career and has won several awards. I don't think we need to have any further introduction for her. Please.
Good evening. I'm rather feeling out of place here because translator's place is quite rightly behind the scenes. But Satish Naik and Manjari Thakur have together decided to throw me onto this stage, and here I am to talk about how or why I translated Gaitonde. Like everyone else, I too had not met Gaitonde. I had seen some of his works in reproduction, which is not really the same thing. I had, however, read two deeply emotional essays about him written by a relative who was a regular visitor to the Gaitonde home. And I was truly intrigued by the family relationships that emerged from these two essays. And instantly, during that reading, as happens to people who are creative writers, playwrights, whatever, a film script began to take shape in my mind. And it is still there, augmented by the material that came to me through this book. By and large, or I would say always, I've only translated things that I love. I have to love a book to translate it. I had really no immediate love for a book on Gaitonde. When Manjari Thakur came to see me, she was very clever. She began by saying, we would like very much if you translated this. But of course, we know how busy you are and we understand, etc. And having, after this opening gambit, she then began to talk about the kind of work that had gone into the making of this book. And she began to talk about the part that she had played in it. And soon and quite imperceptibly, she drew the book out of its box and gently pushed it towards me on the table. Now, as with all book lovers, if you see a good-looking, a truly handsome book before you, you cannot resist the urge to start turning the pages, which I did. And I didn't stop turning those pages till I came to the proliferation of reproductions and photographs. And suddenly I thought, my God, but this is such a beautiful book. And before I could check myself, I said to Manjari, okay, I'm doing this. And from then on, for the next 6 months, I was immersed in Gaitonde. Various books that I have translated have presented different kinds of challenges. This book presented its own kind of challenge, which was that it was a book of multiple voices and multiple forms of writing. One got the impression of an entire personality being shaped through these different approaches. There were family and friends, colleagues and associates, fellow artists, all of them writing about how they had seen Gaitonde. And of course, I instantly thought of the famous elephant story of someone who catches hold of the tail, someone who catches hold of the trunk, and someone who touches the flanks. And for us, an elephant is born. And so it was that Gaitonde was formed for me out of all these different approaches. And I really have to thank both Satish Naik, who, by the way, I had never met. He was like a myth for me. I said to Manjari, like, what is he? Does he kind of exist? And she said, yeah, he does, very much so. So I have to thank Satish Naik and Manjari for giving me the opportunity to spend 6 glorious months with this wonderful artist, Vasudeva Gaitonde. Thank you.